You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean. Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Anger Management After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Anger Management After Show.
Hey everybody, thanks for doing, and we are here doing another AFTERBUZZ TV After Show for Anger Management. This is Season 1, Episode 7, Charlie Dates Kate's Patient. I am your host, Anna Koppel. Here with me this evening to my right.
I am Kaissi. Hello, everybody.
Do you want to? Yeah.
You want to? Ladies first.
Hi. Oh, well then go ahead.
My name. No.
Hi.
Fighting words so soon.
I am Lauren Leonelli. Hello.
Hello, I'm Derrial Christon, the only guy in the group, I guess. Or apparently not.
We need your strong male opinion though in this room.
That's right.
It's really appreciated.
That's right.
Okay, so this was a fun episode. Lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the Anger Buddies portion.
Yes. That was
I
good.
need one of those, or
I
several.
know, right?
Yes, I think everybody should have an anger buddy and a buddy system, somebody that you can call if you're like really upset.
I kind of have that. I have a friend.
Yeah?
That, like, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. It's like, I need to talk to you. I just saw something on Facebook or whatever. So it's kind of fun. Yeah, I think it works. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like having a sponsor in
Exactly.
AA. It's like,
True.
but they were. I didn't quite understand. They weren't designated specific. Charlie tried to designate them
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah, it was like Lacey and Nolan. It started off,
Of course, Nolan's dream.
of course.
Yeah.
And then it was Ed and
Patrick. But Ed didn't want to have Patrick because he didn't want Patrick calling him. So then Lacey
Right.
got in the middle of the two of them, and she's like, no, I'll do it. And so I think at the end it was really confusing as to whose buddy was whom's
Yeah.
buddy.
Right.
who.
I think they were kind of everybody's buddy was.
I
you
think
know.
they all kind of just needed
They all
to
were
jump
buddies.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the end, that worked out because they sort of all took care of each other.
Right.
And
Yes.
Ed ended bailing 3 people out of jail for $750. Where are they living? That's
I know,
a bargain.
right? Like,
That's a
hello.
bargain. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it kind of started off. Initially, Lacey was at a party, or she was in line for
She was
a party.
in line at the Abbey because she said I'm at the Abbey. So they're and they mentioned Santa Monica. So
Yeah.
they're in LA. This is not LA.
That's not LA
Yeah.
pricing.
That's not
That's,
LA.
yeah.
right.
And then she got a call from Patrick, correct?
Yes.
And he was saying that his neighbors were playing music too loud, and I guess he was about to explode.
Mhm.
And then she called Nolan.
Yeah, well, Patrick had actually already called Ed, and Ed was like, I'm not going to come down there. Somebody's going to get hurt, and hangs up the phone. So
Right.
then he calls Lacey.
Lacey.
Oh, then he calls Lacey. Lacey calls Nolan and is like, get over here because I said, and you're in love with me. And then,
She likes to pull that card.
yeah.
She does.
Yeah, and so then they all go over there and then have tequila shots, which sounds, I mean, I think that was successful. And
Yeah.
that's good therapy.
That's why you do it.
That's what
Yeah.
That's what anger buddies are for.
Yeah.
Tequila shots.
It takes the anger down a notch for some.
I agree.
Some
Yeah.
not so much, but most people takes the anger down a notch.
I agree.
I like that line. It was tequila is like the Mel Gibson of
Yeah.
liquors. It's- yeah.
Well, what did that mean? Was that like the lowest of the low?
Well, I think the craziest things happen on tequila
I
thought,
shots
yes, yeah,
that
right.
you might call somebody a racial slur and punch somebody in the face
it.
and tie your girlfriend to the bed
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
light the
say,
house
beat
on
up your
fire. You know,
girlfriend,
who
something.
knows?
So
Yeah.
what would the Charlie Sheen of liquor be then? Is that like gin?
I don't think it would be a liquor.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
I think it'd be something else.
Amazing
Love you,
call.
Charlie, but I think it'd be something else.
Derrial, amazing call.
True story. True story. Well,
Yes.
before we go any further, I just want to thank everybody on iTunes for listening rather. You can't watch on iTunes.
You can imagine.
That's
Yeah.
what I say.
Listen to our voices and picture.
For listening, for rating and commenting us. It's been really fun to watch the the little 5-star rating grow over the time. And so
great.
we really appreciate the support. And, keep telling your friends. If you have friends, tell a friend.
Keep blast emailing. Apparently, you said that last week, and I think it worked.
Yeah, I think it worked too. So, keep blast emailing. Come on, guys. And also, don't forget to download the podcast app. It's a free app from iTunes, and it keeps all of your podcasts organized, and it makes it super easy to rate and comment us. So,
what was that?
super easy.
Yes, sirree.
We can do it.
Yeah.
Go team.
Yay.
So, in this episode, we saw Charlie went on this date with this barista.
Yes.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. She was a genius barista.
Yeah,
It was like
She was.
an
a brilliant barista.
A brilliant barista. It was just like an oxymoron.
She was hot.
She's very pretty.
You don't know. There could be some Albert Einstein Starbucks workers.
Working their
Agreed.
way through college.
Agreed. That is true.
But she didn't come off like she was going to be that. She looked like she was going to be like the blonde bimbo. And then they kind of shocked you with this, like, her
A PhD.
statistical
Yeah.
references and all of that.
Yeah, I love their chemistry at the beginning. Like their chemistry with that was a great. I was like, if somebody picked me, if a guy picked me up like that, I would be very, very, very turned on. And that's what you ask a girl out on a date, right there.
Take notes.
Yeah.
Do
Yes. Take notes.
Do it. Now we know.
Yeah. For everybody,
I
for the thousands of people out there that were curious.
Yeah.
First, you mess up their order.
First. Yeah.
No, I agree with
Then
you.
you
Shit.
say, please drink it anyway because I have to pay for it if you don't.
Right. Which is totally not true, by
Yeah.
the way. I'm sure that's illegal.
Yeah.
But
No, I do agree with you. They have really good chemistry.
Yeah.
And she was, she hung in there with him. In fact, she was almost
Yeah.
a more sexual person than he was in that
Right.
episode. So
Yeah.
she was bringing it.
Which turned him on. She was a bad little girl, though.
She was. I
Naughty.
didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
As soon as she found out she couldn't have him, that's what made her want him even
Yeah.
more.
Of course,
Right.
yeah. Well, I feel like that's true.
Isn't
though.
that
It's
always the
true.
case?
It is.
Yeah, it's always the
100%.
case.
Yeah.
It's true.
well,
I
he
think-
also used the word forbidden,
Yeah.
which,
Yeah.
he did
Camp.
that on purpose.
Well,
Of
that
course.
that made it way more risky feeling to her. And
Yeah.
as soon as he was doing that, she was like all touching him and yeah.
Yep. Undoing his button fly.
I love the scene in the kitchen when they were kind of having their little moment, and she was running around. I don't want to jump too far ahead because I know we need to talk about Kate. You know what? I'll leave that one for the Kate conversation.
Oh, see, I thought that you were talking about the scene in the kitchen with the best friend afterwards.
It was a hilarious scene.
Yeah.
After the after
The date.
the date, or actually the interlude in the bathroom. Can we just call it that?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Do you call
safe
that a
to say.
date?
Yeah.
And
some
then
people do.
and then
I want that date.
he's really, really anxious, and he goes, and his friend is taking the Danish, and that scene with the Danish was hilarious.
So good.
So, like, it was funny on so many levels.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It's good writing.
It
was
was,
great.
yeah, and they both, I think they executed well timing-wise too. Like their rhythm and the, pacing was really on, and that's like key when you're doing comedy.
It
Like
is.
if
Yeah.
your pacing and timing is off, it's not going to be as funny. And they were on like back and forth, and the friend was so worried. What do I do now? It was just
Yeah.
Well,
like,
plus they have a history and a chemistry because they were both on Spin City
exactly,
together.
Right.
exactly.
Twin City. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just created a show. Spin City together.
Yeah, and so that's fun for fans that have seen them on that show and this, to watch their dynamic continue
Yeah.
to happen because I'm sure they'll probably have a relationship off camera from knowing each other for so long.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
always makes it fun to watch.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I enjoy his the actor's name is Michael Boatman.
Michael Boatman.
And his character name is also Michael. And, Charlie's it's
Yeah.
it's
I wonder if that's like an inside joke.
or if it's just lazy. I don't know. It's hard to
I
say.
know.
Well,
Or
it makes it very
coincidental.
easy.
What if it's coincidental for the Michael character? Because maybe Charlie's not so coincidental. Like maybe they're just like, everyone knows Charlie so well, we can't just make him Charlie, he is Charlie. But Michael could be coincidental because that's kind of a common name. Like they could have happened to cast.
Michael and Michael's part. Well, it depends
Maybe.
on whether or not they wrote the script
Yeah.
before they cast the character.
True,
'Cause you,
true.
or
Right.
Right.
And Sam, the girl that plays the character, his daughter, Charlie's daughter on the show,
Mhm.
Charlie Sheen also really has a daughter named Sam in real life too.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
There
Well,
you go.
there's something there.
Well, see,
Yeah.
now I'm
Mm.
starting. Well, then in that case, then I think that everything's just pre-planned.
It
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
Has
be.
to be.
Has to be.
Has to be. We'll get to the
It would
bottom
be
of
funny
it.
if
Yeah.
Shawnee Smith's character was actually named Denise on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Until
That
Denise
would be
showed up
funny.
last
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
That
Right.
would be funny.
Yeah.
I love your earrings. Those are great. Those golds.
Yes, you mean these earrings, Dua?
Yeah.
They are gold, and I bought them on Amazon.com,
Really?
which I'm obsessed with. because they have everything.
It's great. I love that place.
No, it is the perfect place to buy whatever you want. And I think that all of you should shop on Amazon as well. And when you do that, the best way for all of us at AfterBuzz for you to shop and buy all of your needs or your gold earrings or whatever you're looking for is to go to AfterBuzzTV.com first. And if you click on the Amazon banner, it takes you right to Amazon. It's super, super easy. You don't have to sign up for anything. You just click on the banner, and then you can do all your shopping on Amazon through the AfterBuzzTV.com website first. And it just gives us a little kickback, and there's no extra cost to you, and we really appreciate all of your support here at AfterBuzz. So we just ask that you click on the AfterBuzz Amazon banner first, and then do your shopping on Amazon, and you can get these beautiful earrings and other accoutrements.
Keeps the lights on.
I know.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
So Charlie, obviously, we've talked throughout that he does have this similarity to his Charlie Harper character with all the women. He has this relationship with his ex-wife, Jen, that I just find very dear.
Yeah.
I do too.
And when he is passed out, sort of drunk and half naked on the couch with Allie, and Jen comes through the door, he just reverts back to these old habits of, oh, it's not what you think, and don't leave
That's
me.
hilarious
And
at the top of that scene. Yeah.
so,
And she's like, it's 2012.
thanks for that trip down memory lane.
Appreciate that.
But I really I'm already rooting for them so much, and we're just still
To get back together?
Yeah.
Remember my prediction?
Yes, but that would mean that Charlie would have to change his ways, and if he changes his ways, then there won't be any more.
He won't, though. I agree with you, but I think that they're not going to, if they do get back together, it's going to be like Dawson's Creek or Friends. Like, they're not going to do it till the last episode. They're going to string you along and make you,
series finale.
they're going to make you feel like they might sometimes.
Yeah.
I think, and I agree, I'm totally rooting for them, like, 100% to, like, get back together and to watch through the season or however long we get to see this show, like to watch the little like hints happen.
I mean, it'd be nice to see them together, but she knows all of his dirt, so I don't know if she would ever really allow herself to get back with him in that level.
Yeah,
he would have to change.
If he makes that character arc and comes to a different place in his life, then maybe that will be interesting to see that journey. But he would have to change. I mean, because she
he'd
knows,
have to do a 360.
She knows all. A 180, because then you'd end up back in the same spot.
Oh, okay, 180. Sorry. I went around way too fast.
Daryl's been taking it.
Yeah.
This last
I've
couple
been getting it
weeks.
today.
Poor
Yeah,
kid.
what's going on? Good thing I have my sugar today.
Too many Coca-Colas.
Oh my goodness. No, but yeah, I agree. I mean, he would definitely have to make a big change for that to happen, but it would be interesting to watch.
But I think she still loves him.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I'm writing a little script in my own head.
I know.
I think so.
Well, that entire scene when she walked in, like you were saying, they were on the couch, and then she goes into the kitchen. He jumps up. Well, before she goes in the kitchen, she jumps up and, or he jumps up and says those things. It is a very nice moment that they have, that they have a nice connection on the show.
Right.
And I do enjoy watching their scenes together. Now, the only question is, I know that she said she was just going to leave out the kitchen, but she really did just dart out of the kitchen. She never came back into the room at all.
Right.
Because they know each other so well. She's like, I'm just going to leave him to it.
No questions asked, I guess. She just keeps
accepting.
it moving.
She's accepting of him, I think.
What I thought was funny was that the character Allie, and of course, I mean, she was a little bit vivacious and didn't really get mad, but the character, like, seeing the ex-wife not even phased by this, like, I see this all the time. That character isn't like, well,
wait a second.
How many people do you sleep with?
She was turned on by it.
She was just a bad girl.
Yeah.
She probably liked getting caught by the wife because she likes, you know what I'm saying? She
wants
it to be dangerous. So she was probably like, okay.
Yeah, after that
well,
whole
didn't
scene,
she say, let's do it, and maybe she'll come back in and catch us?
Yeah, right?
Yep. Yeah, and then he wanted to be seen on Google Earth. Those two are a little match made in heaven.
Listen, every man secretly wants a woman like that. So, sorry, ladies, to break it to you.
To marry or to just fool around with for a little bit?
Okay, I'll say fool around with for a little bit.
Okay.
Because women like that are hard to tie down.
That's true.
Yeah.
They are.
What do you, in more ways than one?
Or not.
Why does it always come back to this, guys? Let's
because our group is about sex. No, I'm kidding.
It's
try
the
to keep
show.
it PG-13, guys.
It's
Come on.
FX.
Come on,
it's
guys.
FX.
All right. Well, speaking of girls that are hard to tie down, we got to talk about Kate here.
Oh, so I
Here we go.
I would think that Kate would be smarter than to just kind of like segue into it. The scene where Kate comes over and she's looking for the binoculars, and
that
I felt
was
like
such a contrived. Oh, I hated that scene.
I thought it was hilarious.
It was funny, but the fact that
so,
Charlie was like, he looked around, and then he was like, go, 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 and then she was completely like, do, do, do. Like, she's not stupid.
It didn't feel like Lucy and Ricky to you, like.
Yeah, well.
I'll give you that.
You know what's really funny that you said that, because the scene where they're actually like tearing each other's clothes off and getting into bed, I thought in my head, I was like, man, television has changed so much. Remember when Lucy and Ricky had separate beds?
Yeah.
Now they're like showing people almost, you know, so that's really funny that you mentioned that.
Now, does it seem, to me, it seems like Selma's character, Kate, is getting more and more aggressive sexually. Like, I know she started off, they were having a lot of sex, but it seems like now she's like wanting it more than Charlie even.
I
mean,
feel
she's ready to have sex at any moment. I mean, she's like
I see
the
that.
man in the relationship almost right
Totally.
Well, she's also so controlling, and like, no, you're not going to see her. That's not okay. That's
Right.
my patient, and I just feel like, but it's okay for me to go out with this old guy Victor, but you're not going to do this. So it's very like peeing on her territory, and I'm going to do what I want to do, but you're going to be available to me at all times. I don't like Kate. I just don't like her.
now. Kate hater.
I know. You both of you
Are we
over
going to get
there.
into this every single
We do. Every single
We're the
episode.
cheerleaders and you guys are the haters.
I get that a lot.
No, but you know what, though? Honestly, I do think that they've, in all fairness, like, we've talked about this in the past, too. Selma Blair usually plays kind of a villain-type antagonist character, and for whatever reason, she gets cast as that, and she's doing her job. I mean, I don't think every woman or viewer, necessarily not women or men, but are really like her. I mean, she's not, like, the most likable person. She's kind of dry and dark, and
Well,
I can see why you wouldn't.
I'm coming around, and I said this last episode. It was actually something that you said that made me come around a little bit. Is if Kate's character was a man, would I feel differently? And this episode, she actually did apologize to Charlie too at the very, very end, and they had a moment together. So, kind of is coming around. I'm coming around on it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it does get, you know, when she's just like, just shut up and take off my underwear with your teeth.
That was great. I love that scene. I love that scene, first of all. And I also love the fact that Allie mentioned, or she mentioned that Allie was her patient because she was shy.
Yes.
And then Charlie said, well, clearly she's, you know, she doesn't need to come to you anymore.
Yeah, she's doing good work.
She's doing good. You're doing good work.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that scene with the underwear scene it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I like when she does stuff like that. I think it's funny. Because it's just unexpected. It's the woman doing it for once, and I think it's kind of nice to,
I
for
like
her to
watching
take the
it.
power. Like, I just kind of, I don't know. I
bet
just
you
like
do.
it. It's so you're so used to seeing a man in that role, and I like that. And I think that, you know, you as a writer get away with more leeway having a woman say it because it's less like threatening sounding for a woman to be
It's
like,
less
shut up.
rapey.
I was gonna say rapey, but I didn't want to. I went, no.
Wow.
Leave it to Anna.
It is though,
I'm
right?
staying out of that one.
They get away with a little bit more having a woman do it, and I like seeing a woman in that role. So I kind of like it.
I feel like it's a little one note though. Like I feel like
Yeah.
you know, like Sarah Silverman, that was kind of her thing. Like I'm outrageous and I say like sexually forward things, and you know, and at first I thought she's hilarious, but then it was like
The novelty wore off for
Yeah.
you. Yeah. I
know?
can see that.
So
I can see that.
I think we should do a contest and find out how many women he's actually going to sleep with this season, because
Let's start
we had like last
tally.
week we had Denise, we got you know the Allie character tonight, the
Selma
woman,
Blair.
what was the woman with the t-shirt?
Oh yeah,
Slump
Buster.
Slump Buster. I mean, he's rolling through all kind of types of women.
yeah, we
you
should do
know?
a prediction.
Let's
do a
make a
prediction.
tally.
Yeah, we should do like
Let's
some kind of
count.
tally
So
and
far it's
catch-
like 5.
Yeah.
That's all we've talked about.
Well, we
though.
can talk about that over maybe a commercial break.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Find out what the AfterBuzz is about.
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig! The wig will come out.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We
Just fluffing.
We are buzzing away about anger management, and I think we're going to get right into some news and gossip.
All right.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Are you guys ready? FX Anger Management. The ratings have increased.
Yes.
Yeah. 9%. So last week it was at 2.65 million viewers. Hopefully it's leveled off. We'll see. According to the London Free Press, Charlie Sheen actually just lost out on a really, really lucrative deal with chapstick. He had an invention for a new chapstick dispenser, but unfortunately lost the deal because he couldn't get the product under 7 cents each, which blew my mind that that's actually how much they would cost, about 7 cents, and then you're buying this for
like $2.
Right. Yeah. It's
Wait,
crazy.
hold on. A new chapstick dispenser?
Yeah, a new lip balm dispenser.
Is his face going to be on it?
We don't know the details.
Maybe.
Do we want Charlie Sheen lips?
Maybe. Do you want your lips sheen?
I don't know, I felt-
That could be. There you go.
Oh, hey, take note. That's a good
Marketing
one.
genius over here.
Oh,
Yes.
we should get. Oh, that's great. So Charlie Sheen also made an appearance on the 1000th episode of WWE Raw via Skype. He was originally supposed to be the social media ambassador, tweeting in every now and then, but as we all know, unfortunately, he quit his Twitter account. He's a Twitter quitter. So he just periodically Skyped in, and he actually challenged wrestler Daniel Bryan to a fight the next time he's in Los Angeles, which I would love to see.
I would go watch that for sure.
Yeah. So he's really kind of been on like the media circuit lately. He's done Jimmy Kimmel. He was on Jay Leno. He's done Ryan Seacrest. I would like to know when Charlie Sheen is going to be here on AfterBuzz. So we're desperately seeking Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
We would like him here on the show, and hopefully he will hear this and be like, "I'd love to be on the show."
Yeah, Charlie, come on over.
Come on down.
Well,
we love you.
We're awesome here.
We could start a documentary called Desperately Seeking Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Play off of Desperately Seeking Susan.
I think we should.
Duo has all kinds of stories about that.
I have a little Selma Blair, just a little gossip.
Sure.
She just turned 40 last week, and her son over the weekend turned 1. Now, I think Selma Blair looks really good for 40.
She's
in like
hot and sexy.
bras and underwear in
She's
this,
right there.
and she looks great. And she, you know, there's just a little side note. They decided that they wanted her son's birthday to be like a weekend-long celebration, not just one party. So it's so very Hollywood. Like there was more than one cake, and there's all these pictures of all these cakes. Well, in one picture, I saw a cake with like 3 blueberries on the top of it, and I was like, "What? Why? What is that?" Well, apparently she was saying that she wanted to avoid the baby sugar rush. So she put, I mean, why even give him the cake? In my opinion, just give him fruit then if you don't. But anyway, so she said he went straight for the blueberries and didn't eat the cake. I'm like, it's his first birthday. Let him have the cake.
Yeah,
like, what is wrong with that?
Well, why not? Can't you make sugar-free cakes?
Yeah, I was
now,
going to say, can't you just
yeah,
make
but then
sugar-free
that's
cakes?
chemically, and if you're very like natural, you don't
No,
want
but they have like
the
vegan
gluten-free,
cakes. You can do like with like nuts and coconut oil. You can do amazing things.
I guess that cake
You
was
can do a lot of great things with nuts and
She's
coconut
crazy.
oil.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was a little anyway. And then also on a little side note, Shawnee Smith fans, I did not know this, but Shawnee Smith is also a singer.
You don't say.
She is also a singer. Am I missing something? Is something happening?
He's going nuts over here.
I'm going crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
sugar high is making you.
Yeah.
Anyway, Shawnee Smith's also a singer. So you guys, if you want to look her up, she sung a little couple songs on some soundtracks. Like on Saw 3, you can hear her, and her voice is actually really good. Her speaking voice is very like smoky and velvety.
Yeah.
And then her singing voice sounds that way too. I was very
Yeah.
interesting listening to her singing. I was like, well, she's good. So I kind of like her even more now. She's like,
We could probably
double
find that on iTunes or Amazon.
you could.
Yeah.
You could. If
Fancy
you
that.
buy Saw 3 on Amazon, then you'll hear her song on the soundtrack.
Excellent.
That's
Download on
really
iTunes.
funny.
Very
was,
interesting.
That was on Sci-Fi Channel today, actually.
So
Saw
just
3.
Boom.
So yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Is that it for news and
Is
gossip?
that-
I believe that's
Yes.
it. Yeah. Is
Predictions.
All right.
Don't you know that I'm about it?
So,
Do it. You start us off.
well, are we each predicting how many people Charlie is going to sleep
That's
with?
what I think the theme should be tonight.
Yeah.
I think so.
So wait a minute. He has already slept with like a handful. So we've
Yeah.
got
The wife, obviously.
yeah.
Kate.
Almost
You guys, we can't count.
Client.
We can't count.
Okay.
We can't count.
You just guess.
I've got to
Saying
get a
there's
number
because there's three
guess.
more episodes. So I'm just gonna guess that he's going to, within the next 3 episodes, which is when the season ends, that he's gonna sleep with 4 more females.
Okay, so
Not including Kate.
Okay, so your total prediction though for the whole season, that's what we're predicting, right?
No,
Mine
within
is
the next
4
3
additions.
episodes.
The
Okay.
next 3 episodes, 4 more.
Okay. All
4
right.
more, because I don't know how many he's already slept with.
Okay.
So that number is already.
I got 5 on it.
What? I'll take $1, Rob. What
Okay.
is this?
I got 5 on
If
it.
you go over, then
Then I lose.
You're
Whatever.
eliminated,
I mean, it's not going to be that big of a difference. What are you going to
Yeah.
guess? 17? Like,
I was gonna go that. I mean, he might have a bender or something.
who knows?
Wow.
I
Okay.
fall off the wagon.
What's your prediction?
I'm gonna jump on 4 duos.
Wait a
4.
minute. You can't jump on my 4.
We can't predict the same number.
All right, then
4.
we're okay.
I'm going 4.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna say 3, 1 for each episode.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a
boom,
good one.
Okay.
boom.
That's a good
Ba-bam.
one.
Ba-dam,
Ba-bam.
bam.
Yeah.
All
I was
right,
gonna do that,
guys.
but then I figured if it'd have to be if he slept with 2 in one episode, that'd be like another Charlie moment.
So
So
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all very much for joining us this evening. Where can we find everybody? Lauren, you want to start us off?
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at Lauren Leonelli or on Facebook, and you can also follow me on Instagram, which I'm obsessed with.
all
You
right.
can find me at Derrial Christon on Twitter, or also the same name on Facebook.
I'm Dua Kaissi. You can find me on Facebook at Dua Kaissi or follow me on Twitter. That's DuaKaissi.
And I'm Anna Koppel. You can follow me at Koppel for Mayor, KOPPELFORMAYOR. And we'll see you next week.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.